Now in this session we will see how to read data from CSV files. In the previous session we had created three files: EMP, EMP1 and EMP3. Okay. Now suppose I have a CSV file, I have to read data from that CSV file. So first of all, what you have to give, you have to write import CSV statement that will import your module, CSV module. Then you have to open that particular CSV file. Now I want to open emp.csv file. Okay. Where is this emp.csv file? It will be in the same folder from where I am executing this Python program. I have opened this for reading purpose, right? Then if you remember, end of line character we had given nothing, so while reading also I don't want any end of line character. Okay, so new line is equal to again a null string. Now here you have to use csv dot reader method. csv dot reader. Now what is the purpose of csv dot reader? You can see it loads the delimited data from csv file into an iterable object. That means it will read the complete data. That data you can iterate to find out individual rows in that data. Okay, if you see here, I have created a reader object, csv reader object with name reader, or I'll make it some other name because reader is a function name also. rdr, I'll say rdr. Okay, and here also I'll change the name as rdr, right? Reader fh. Now my CSV file was delimited with default delimiter, so I have not given second argument here. If you have to give the delimiter also, you can specify delimiter in this reader method itself. Okay, so by default I know that emp was delimited with the default separator, that was a comma, so I need not write the named argument delimiter here. Okay, then in this rdr I will get all the records, I will get all the data of this emp.csv file. Now that data is iterable. Iterable means you can use a for loop to read that data in different records. So if I say for rec in rdr, one time it will display individual record one by one, and then after displaying all the records I'll close this file. Okay, so I'll run this code first. Now you can see here emp.csv. First let us confirm what is the data in emp.csv file. Okay, why this output has come, I have understood. Wait, it is executing this code also. I'll make it comment, and then now again I'll run. First you see what is the content of emp file. This was earlier file. Now the file which I will read will be this. I'll open it in Notepad. Okay, these are the, this is the content of emp file. Okay, now I'll run this file again. I'll run the code again now. Now you can see what were the contents of EMP file. These are the contents of EMP file. Now where it has read the data is read in list, right? It has made a sequence. By default it will create a list here, right? Now this list can be converted into tuple also using tuple method. Okay, so the point here is this RDR will be iterable object, and then it is displaying one record at a time within this loop. Now in this example I will read a CSV file named emp1.csv, and that file is delimited with a delimiter pipe symbol. First let us see the contents of the file which you will be reading. emp1, in the previous section this file was created. Okay, so here delimiter is a pipe symbol. So first of all you will import CSV module. You will associate file handle with emp1.csv. New line is again null character. For reading purpose I am opening it. Now you see this statement. Reader object csv.reader object RDR is equal to csv.reader, then fh file handle which was created in the previous statement, and I have given delimiter also now. Earlier this argument was omitted. If this argument is omitted, it will take the default delimiter. Default delimiter is comma. Okay, now because the CSV file has been created in such a way that delimiter is a pipe symbol, so while reading also you have to use the same delimiter. Otherwise it will search for comma as the delimiter and it will not find. So the complete data of one row will be treated as one row, as we saw in the previous session, where in one column only all the data was coming in your Excel file. Okay, in one column only whole data was there in one column. Okay, so now I'll close this one. These are the contents of emp1 file. Content of emp1 file. Let us see whether it executes properly or not. Now see here, again it has created a list. While writing we used tuple, right? But the data was written in the form of text. Right now this text can be created into tuple or it can be created in list. This read method is converting it into list. While writing we had given tuple, but because the data was written in the form of text, that text can be read back into a list, and then that list can be converted into tuple. So here it is reading the data properly, see, with the delimiter. Okay, now we have seen how to read data with a different delimiter. Let us see how to read data in the form of dictionary. Earlier in the previous session we had written data in the form of dictionary, right? Now how to read the data back into the dictionary, we will see it in this example. Now there was a file emp3.csv which was containing data which was written using dictionaries. Okay, let us first see the contents of emp3. So emp3 you have, okay, how it was written. It was written using this code. Uh, See, this is how it was written. Dict writer. Then this complete dictionary was written in the data file. How it was written? It was written in the same way as it was written using a list or a tuple. Okay, but now I will read this data into a dictionary. So first you have to import CSV file. Here I will be using dict writer method. Dict reader method. Earlier we had used dict writer method. Okay, so first you will create a file handle. fh is the file handle. emp3 is the file, CSV file which you will be reading for reading purpose, and new line character. While writing, new line character was nothing, so while reading also new line character is nothing. Then there is a dictionary writer object, dictionary reader object, dreader, csv dot dict reader. This time I have given, and I have given file handle to this, from which file I will be reading the dictionaries. Now the complete data will come in D reader. Now what will be the data type of this D reader? The data type of this D reader will be an ordered dictionary. Okay, if you print this D reader, that will again, it will be an iterable object, but every record will be an ordered dictionary. Now what is meant by ordered dictionary? It will follow the order in which the data was written. Okay, you run this code and see, ordered dictionary, ename John Smith, then department, salary. Okay, now we work on simple dictionaries. Now how to convert this data into simple dictionary? I have used dict method here. What this dict method will do, it will convert this rec will be an ordered dictionary. That ordered dictionary will be converted into simple dictionary, and then it is displayed. If I again run it, you will see the data in the form of simple dictionaries. Now see what data it has read. It has read this data, right? Ename, department, salary, but it has created them into dictionary and then it has displayed. So you can play along with CSV files. You can create CSV files. You can write objects like list, tuples, dictionaries, and you can read the data back from CSV file using list into list, or those lists can be converted into tuples, or you can read the data in dictionary as we have discussed.